On today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the new Spin Master Disney's Pixar Monsters University Scare Students Sulley. Sulley is scary posable, a fantastic looking figure. Spot picked this up at Toys R Us. Monsters Inc. was actually one of my favorite Pixar movies. Looking forward to the sequel. On the back of the package, you can collect all the Scare students featured down below. Some of the students you can pick up are Mike, Johnny, Squishy, OK Sulley, Art, Randy, Terry, and Sulley. Meet Mike and Sulley's classmates and find out how they became friends. And that's some really nice artwork on the side. Interested in this? You can check out more from the good folks at Spin Master. You can go to spinmaster.com. What I am going to do is take a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and certainly when we come back, we're going to get a better look at scary posable Sulley. Don't go anywhere. More on the way. The first thing you'll notice with Sulley is his vibrant color. Yes, Sulley is a fantastic coloring of a nice light ice blue. We also got some purple going on his spots there. And he's got some lighter, almost like a light bluish white in his chest. I think Spin Master did a really good job of capturing the likeness of Sulley in such a small scaled figure. Close up on his face. Nice smiling face. He's not scaring anybody just yet. He's got schoolwork and other things to worry about just at the moment, at the present time. I think the face is really done nice. I also like the eyes. Whenever you can put shine reflections in eyes, you give some really nice depth to the character. Now, he's not super posable in the sense that he really isn't posable from like the neck down. When you get to his main body, his legs aren't posable. Really, the only thing that is posable is his arms, his head, and his tail. But even though he's not super posable, he definitely is a really neat looking figure. On the back, as you've already seen here, you can see all the spots cascading. Cascading, Spot loves to use words that he doesn't use every once in a while. Cascading would happen to be one of them. But you can see the spots cascading down Sulley's back, down into his tail. He's got some nice spikes going down in the tail too. Now, because his tail is posable, you can rotate the tail, but unfortunately it will offset and it will throw off the flow of the spikes coming down. So really, you might want to just leave it as such. Where his articulation lies, though, is mostly in his arms. And his arms actually are quite posable. He has pin and socket shoulders. It will allow his arms to move out, rotate back and forth. He does also have the same thing in his elbows, where you can move his arms back and forth, rotate his arms all the way around. Nothing actually in his wrists, but likely due to the fact that you have the sculpt of the fur, which is done exceptionally well. You have the fur in his hands going into his arms, into his hands. And I could see why they wouldn't want to break that up. Plus, you've got a lot of movement and flow in his arms anyways, that you really don't necessarily need to have articulation in the wrists. Let's not, of course, forget he's got a rotation in the head. Nothing in the mouth or anything like that. What I would have liked is if maybe there had been some way to get movement in his mouth. Maybe even just a waist swivel. But still, you can get some really nice poses out of Sulley. I mean, even though he's not necessarily scaring anybody, you can kind of have his arms up almost as if he's going to be sneaking up on any unsuspecting monster or person, sneaking up to at least spook. Not necessarily a scare, a little more at a spook. We're sitting at a spook level, not necessarily at a scare level. But I think they did a really good job on him. He's nice and small, so he's not going to take up a lot of space. I guess, as you can see, one of his other problems, which hopefully maybe correcting the tail might fix, maybe not. I guess having the arms a little too high up, you might have the risk of him falling over. I guess once you have the arms high enough, it may not be too big of an issue. But as Spot indicated, he's a nice small size. He is posable where you need him to be at least posable in the arms. And I'm really glad it's not just a swivel. I'm happy that his arms just don't go back and forth, you know, ooh, I'm going to scare, ooh, I'm scaring, you know. At least you can move the arms out as well. He can go for the monster hug. And of course you can bend the elbows. So I mean really, he has the posability where he needs to have it. Would I recommend him? Absolutely. If you want just a small version of him, something you can just kind of put next to you, kind of just put on your shelf. And if you're a huge fan of Monsters, Inc., by all means, definitely pick this guy up. You can find him in retail now, and you can find him along with Mike and all the other characters from Monster University. But I definitely would say, if you have a chance, pick them up. They're about $10, give or take. If you ask me, that's a pretty good price for what you're getting here. I think on a rating level, I'm going to give Mike here. Excuse me, I'm going to give Sulley here. I'm actually going to be reviewing Mike next. I'm going to be giving Sulley here, I'm going to give him an 8. Just a really fun figure. Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Monster University Sulley. As always, thank you guys for watching. Certainly stick around. Spot's actually going to be reviewing Mike next, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys next time. I think I'm going to go startle somebody. See you guys next time.